All right, it's getting close to Christmas time again, so I'm just going to make a video of just some simple little projects that you can probably make for Christmas. So the first one is this golf ball holder here. You've probably seen these. It's kind of like a little puzzle. The idea is trying to figure out how to get the ball out. And so you can see here, you can sit there, pull on it, you can't get it out. There's really nothing to move or anything like that. And so you've got to be able to get it out. The way this works is I'll show you at the end of the video. Right, so I cut that little piece out, how I got it apart, but now it's apart. And inside here, you just got the holes here with this piece here. So I'll show you how it works at the end. The dimensions on this, in case you want to build it, both circles are 4-inch round. They're 1/2-inch holes, 1/2-inch dowels, 1/2-inch holes. Now the top holes you're going to have to make a little bit bigger to where they slide on. And these holes are set at 2.5-inch. So you draw your 2.5-inch circle and then put your 4 holes on the center of that 2.5-inch circle there. And again, these are 1/2-inch circles. The inner hole here is measured out at 1.5 inches, which is just smaller than the golf ball itself, so it doesn't come through. It gives a place for the golf ball to sit in there on that end. And then just a T inside here. And again, this is bottom piece is just a 4-inch round with the same 4 holes in the bottom. Okay. So we'll put this back together. Okay, now it's back together. And we'll show you how to make it. Now, you probably make a lot of this on your drill press. I've got a CNC, so I've got this whole thing programmed in my CNC to cut out. But it's fairly simple to make on your drill press, and then bandsaw, whatever you want to use to make the cuts here. So we'll get going on this, and appreciate it. All right, this is the V-carve program I built for this. I just built everything on one layer. I didn't do top and bottom, and then I just saved all the different tool paths. So here's the outer layer at 4-inch, the inner circle 1.5 inches, profile cut the outside, profile cut the inside, and then my circles. I had 2 different size circles, so for my bottom piece, my circles are going to be 0.53, give me a little glue space. And then on the top, it'll be 0.55, give me a little more area there. And then I just put in the golf ball puzzle logo there on the top. So we'll get ready to cut these out. All right, we're gonna sand the back side of this down to get where we get these cut out. What I've been doing here lately is leaving my wood just a little over 3/4, letting the CNC machine work, and then I'll sand the back side down to expose the back to get these out. So. All right, before I sand it all the way through, you can see I've almost went too far here. I want to go ahead and engrave my lettering on the back side of the top one here. All right, so we got our tops and bottoms made here. Just got to do a little cleaning up here. So there's the top, there's the bottom. The next thing is we'll take, this is just 1/2-inch dowel. We'll take, I've been making, I just cut them 4 inches. You can obviously make as tall as you want. So if you look here, my bottom holes fit pretty snug for glue. The top holes got some slack in it. So that's how you want to make sure they're smooth enough to come apart. So we'll take the round over and round these top edges, bottom edge, top of this one here and inside here, and then get our dowels cut down, and then I'll show you how to make the puzzle mechanism in it. All right, I'll show you the trick behind this now. So inside, here's my new top. Here's my first one here. So the trick behind these, if you look in here, there's 2 holes that have these pins in there, right? So those are just nails. I just use 16 penny nails. And the way this works is when you spin it, they pull back. When you put it back in here and kind of wiggle it, they come back and cover and lock back in, okay? So we're gonna try to hide these the best we can. You can kind of see them here on the outside where I drilled the holes. Now we don't want to drill in here because we don't have enough for the pin, so we want to come in at this angle here, and we want to do it from this direction and then this direction, okay? Okay, so just like that. So that's going to be our drill holes right there and right there. I didn't say it earlier, but these holes are drilled at 0.6, which should be somewhere close to a little over 5/8. So we want to be center of that. So when we come into here and drill here, we don't want to be center. We want to be just a little bit forward, about right in there, okay? All right, so basically we got a hole here and drilled into the center there. I'm not sure if you can see it. Like we're pretty close. We hit them both pretty. I think we're there. So next thing is we want to cut these. And again, we want to cut it almost long enough. Just give us a little bit of room there to glue in a dowel there. But if you see right here, I don't know if you can see it on the, if you see right here where I got the line there, if I cut it right there, that'll give me enough to pull back to when it slides in. There's still enough inside this hole to keep it lined up, okay? So we want to cut it about right in there. All right, end up getting the pins made here, cut down. They're closer to 7/8. Like I said, keep them as long as you can. So these are closer to 7/8. Got the bottom here ready to go. We just got to drill this center hole first before we put these in. Tap them all down just to make sure that they're all the same height. Now to make sure we hold these in the right spot, we'll drop the top on. Okay, and it's almost lined up perfect there. So we'll let them set up. And then the last step is to come in here and we'll hold this down tight, and then we'll drill into our pins, 2 pins here and here, and then we'll plug these 2 ends. I'm just gonna get a starter hole in there. Got me a scrap block here. Hold this down and put a hole in there. You can go all the way through, just kind of, you don't need it. It helps it. If we go all the way through, I'm afraid that it'll all break off over time. All right, so I just cut off 2 little 1/4-inch pieces of dowel. So we're gonna now drop these in. Gotta make sure you drop those in first because you won't get them in if you don't. And then we're gonna put some glue. And then what we're gonna do is knock these in. But we wanna make sure, we don't knock them in too far that the pin doesn't have room to go all the way back. Okay, I don't know if you can see inside there, but I just got it where it's just back a little bit. Okay, and we'll do the other one pin here. All right, thanks for staying all the way to the end of the video here. So now I'm kind of show you how these things work. You may have already figured it out by now, but the way these things work is just a spin. So you just spin them, and then the tops come off. So the easier you spin it, the better it works. Sometimes you spin it really fast, they don't come off as easy. So to get them to lock back, just drop the ball in, spin your pins back. Okay, and just kind of give it a side-to-side shake, and then you'll lock it back. Okay, guys, appreciate it again watching. Know it's been a little bit since I had a video out, so we'll try to get some more videos coming your way. And thanks again. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.